Finally, let's talk a little bit about the efficiency frontier. So we talked about costs, low cost strategy and differentiation strategy. And we have here this, let's say here, this those axes. High differentiated up top, low differentiated here on the bottom. Here you have higher costs or high costs and lower costs. And to illustrate those, how does it work? Let's imagine you're a corn producer over here. So especially, specifically low differentiated, right? A commodity product, non-differentiated at a certain cost level over here. So are you okay on the long run? Well, that depends, because remember, if you have someone or another farmer that is producing the same commodity at a lower cost, on the long run, you might not be there, right, to compete with him. He has a better cost advantage here. So what you can do, you can think also, oh, I can differentiate myself and start producing an organic corn over here. Okay, so you moved up here to a higher differentiated good. However, you also likely increased your costs here. So now you are safe. You are, let's say here, safe in the long run. No, because there are other corn producers that also produce organic corn. And on this case, for the same level here of differentiation, this little guy here have a better cost advantage. So be aware, and therefore on the long run, you wouldn't succeed, even differentiated compared to commodity production. So be aware that if you are gonna be differentiated, you still need to pursue a cost advantage compared to your peers, right? So for your level of differentiation, you still need to compete for costs, right? So it's not because you are differentiated that cost doesn't matter, right? So let's take here the example of the egg producer. You have here the egg regular producer, maybe a lower cost but non-differentiated. You have here the egg producer cage-free, maybe because he's cage-free, he doesn't have that economy of scale, so he has more cost to produce the same amount of eggs, but he's more differentiated. And finally, the organic and cage-free producer. So highly differentiated, but more likely to have also higher costs. Again, all those three can have competitors that are more efficient, sorry, and therefore they might not exist in the long run. So when you think about a strategy that a firm or a farmer here is the generic strategy that he's pursuing, either low cost strategy on producing commodities or differentiating its products to create and add more value, or somewhere in between. Be always aware that you are going to need to be on what's called the efficiency frontier, or the best state of practice, the best state of practice. So for that level of differentiation, you had to be the most cost efficient, in the long run. And be aware as well that the efficient frontier, well, with time, might change, because new technologies are emerging, and they might change for instance, the cost for organic producer, and there might be always changing the efficiency frontier. But no matter what, you always have to maintain your position, your relative cost advantage relative to your differentiated level that you choose. All right. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and we're going to talk more about how the value chain around you has to be structured, or what challenges and advantages there are while looking at a commodity-based system versus a differentiated production. Thank you.